How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be playing some ranked seasons. My record is 9-2 and I'm sitting at an 826 rating in the CS division. So I wanted to show this searching for opponent bar because I'm matching up with somebody minimum 826 rating and maximum 1163. Well, my rating mod adds 227 to my rating, so it gives me about 1050, right around there, 1053 or something like that. And the opponent that I'm going up against is most likely going to have an all-immortal team. He's going to be, could be in the wild card, could be at a 650 rating, playing his first game of ranked seasons with the same team as me. I'm just pointing this out because there's been a lot of talk about rating mod in this one. But he does have a great team. He has Francisco Lindor, Christian Yelich, Ted Williams, Stan Musial, Mike Schmidt, Mike Trout, George Brett, Yogi Berra. And this opponent was rated at around the same record, or the same rating as I have, at 820. 820 something, and I'm just saying that I got lucky in that situation. But here we're facing Lindor. I wanted to point that out just because it changes. There's a lot of variety there. My record or my rating mod gave me 1,000 something, so he was probably searching around the same window, and we just got lucky that we were going up against same division, so the difficulty is on the harder difficulty, if that makes sense. But we are facing Kyle Freeland, which is going to play a big factor in this game because the PCI is going to be much bigger there. I was throwing a nice curveball with Shohei Ohtani, getting the strikeout there, transition into Christian Yelich's at-bat, and he hits one to first base. Babe Ruth's going to make the play there. And now we're going to be going up in the second inning. I kind of skipped ahead a little bit. In the first inning, I was not hitting the ball well. It was the first time I've played this game in a week. But Albert Pujols is going to bounce one off the wall there for an extra base hit. And I figured I'd just get right into the action. I went 1-2-3 in the first inning, so I figured I'd just hop right into it in the second. And that hit with Pujols, it does say good. I did swing late because the ball is below the zone, and I wanted to go the other way with the pitch. That's the only way to hit that pitch, is to swing late enough where you swing below the zone and hit it the other way with the barrel of the bat. There, Vladimir Guerrero hit a 2-run shot, sends one deep there. Pujols was taken off from third, so I knew it was gone. And I was early on that outside pitch. It was a changeup, but I pulled it, and the wind was blowing out in this one. But there, George Brett hit a fly ball to left field. It brings up Yogi Berra, and the opponent went ahead and paused it, and he's just going to quit out. It was only the third inning. I'm surprised that he quit out of that one so early, but I wanted to show that he was an 823 rating as well. I did get 19 points and move up to 845. Now this is my record, 227-60 with a 251 average for the year. I started off slow in this game, hitting for a low average. After all the patches, I kind of settled down and actually raised my average a little bit. But I don't really show my record too often, and it sometimes doesn't pop up when I go up against, when I match up against players online. But this guy's definitely a good player. He was also in the World Series. I let the search bar go from about 802 to about, I think it was like 1050 or almost 1100 rating. So this opponent was in the World Series with an all-immortal team. He has Nolan Ryan on the mound, and he's a very good player. I could tell right away, 12-0 Battle Royale player with the squad that he has in the World Series. I mean, this is probably the latest of, yeah, this is the latest out of all the seasons that I've tried to make a run towards World Series. Usually I've been able to make the World Series in the first 10 days or so, but I just haven't had the time this month. I've been trying to get as many games in as I can lately, and I've only been able to play now, what was it, 12. So I'm 10-2 so far going into this game. But I wasn't able to capitalize last inning. I had Babe Ruth up in with guy in scoring position and Jose Ramirez. And now I'm already in a hole. He got an infield base hit. I wasn't able to make the play there, diving Francisco Lindor, trying to throw out his creative player. Now I hung that pitch, and that's going to be a triple into the gap. And Mike Trout's going to drive in a run there. It's going to be 1-0. He's going to go up and have a guy in scoring position. Nobody out in the inning. Oh my gosh. Francisco Lindor unable to throw it in. But just a horrible way to start the game. This is how a lot of my ranked seasons games have gone this month. Speaking of it, I've given up a lot of runs early on. I've started from behind in the game and trying to work my way back. And that's just, I mean, luckily the last game I was able to get a win in the first couple innings. But Lindor is able to make that play, throwing out Pujols. His runner is going to score to go up 2-0. But I was able to get the second out right there. And Kershaw facing Chipper Jones. I went with the inside slider there, and he hits it to Babe Ruth. That's going to be the third out. I was just able to give up those 2 runs and kind of keep it there. But now we have Pujols up at the plate. 11 pitches thrown from Nolan Ryan so far. And I'm ripping that one down the line. That was, PCI was pretty well on that one. And that's Vladimir Guerrero out in left field, so I wasn't able to test him there and go into second base. I would have been thrown out by a mile. Now I have Vladimir Guerrero up at the plate. and he threw a sinker inside there, and I was trying to pull it through the 6 hole, and I hit it right to the shortstop. Just didn't hit the ball hard enough through the gaps in the infield. I had good timing on it. My PCI wasn't on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'll try to move my face cam to the left side there, because Lindor is shooting a line drive right to second base. Unable to see the feedback on that one, but that one was a low pitch. It was a curveball. I went down and got it and just hit it right to second base. It's unfortunate. I don't really know what the wind was looking like in this game. I didn't check. I know we were playing at a Legend field. I'm not sure which one this is, but I don't really like it all that much. It has some crazy dimensions. Has a really short porch in right field, but the ball wasn't carrying in this one. It looks like it's blowing in and to the right because of based on that flag, but I don't really know. Draw a walk there with Mike Piazza. That brings up the pitcher. I'm definitely trying to bunt him over. I'm trying to steal with Mike Piazza and bunt with Clayton Kershaw. I've already hit into a couple of double plays in this one, and that's just a baseball move. I mean, if you guys are against bunting completely, I would suggest trying to bunt with your pitcher, especially if you have a slow guy like a catcher right before him in Piazza. If you're able to get on base, I would always bunt with them with less than 2 outs. I mean, it gives Griffey, one of my best hitters, if not my best hitter, a chance to drive him in there. Even though it was good okay on a sinker throwing 88 miles an hour, I went ahead and went into slow motion there so you guys could see the point of contact, and I zoomed in. I don't really know where I missed that one. I mean, I know the PCI wasn't all the way on it, but I went away with that pitch. I don't understand how it was popped up like that. Shallow left field, hit slower than it was pitched, but it is what it is. That was the result, and I was not able to tie the game up or even score a run in that last inning. So that's going to be huge. I'm still down 2-0. I'm facing Babe Ruth. He had a guy on base, and I was able to get the fly out to left field. Ted Williams is going to be able to make the play. Yeah, Mike Trout was able to get a base hit and then steal second once again. So Mike Trout's been the kryptonite for me in this game so far with a triple and a base knock there. But Jose Ramirez is starting this inning off with a triple down the line. That I was easily thinking 3 right out of the box there because of the way Vlad was running towards that ball as well, and because it was kind of like a triangle out there in left field. The ball just kept going and going, and it kind of nestled out there and left. But Babe Ruth's going to hit one over Vladimir Guerrero's head. I wasn't sure if that one was getting down, but anyway, I was going to be able to score on a sac fly, so I didn't need to advance my runner or anything. That's going to be very big. I was able to cut the lead in half. That's all I was able to get in that inning. I wish I would have been able to tie up the game because now we have to face the heart of his order in Babe Ruth. Luckily, I'm getting him to ground out to Lindor. Lindor was able to make all the plays for me except for that very first one. He was able to make that diving stop, but I wasn't able to throw out his creative player there in the first inning, and that's how he got his 2 runs. Mike Trout hit that triple, and then he scored from third base as well, and ever since then, I was able to shut him down. I left Kershaw in. He was able to make all these pitches for me and get these outs. I was able to limit him to, I think, 2 more hits after that through 6 innings. And I kind of fast forward to the 6th inning when I was able to cut the lead in half there. That brings up Vlad. I wasn't able to do anything with Vlad in this game. He popped up there in a situation where I needed to get something going, and there was only 1 out in the inning, and I wasn't able to do anything in the 7th. And now I left Kershaw in, and he does get a base hit. It's going to be an extra base hit because Ted Williams can't run out there. He's not throwing the ball in very quickly. He's going to get a double regardless. That was down the line. He probably would have had a double even if I had Vlad out there. I don't know, because Vlad probably would have been jogging as well. Just the animations in the game, the urgency with the fielders. It's almost like it's a guaranteed double before it's even hit, before he even gets by the third baseman. But there I was able to keep him from advancing to third with Griffey coming up, so that's big because he would have been able to hit a sac fly, and he hits a shallow fly ball to center field to my Griffey, and he's not going to be able to get the third on that one either. So that's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. That's big, and we're in the 7th. I mean, any more runs in this game just puts any more pressure on me to tie this game up and try to take the lead, if that makes sense. The closer I can keep this game with 6 outs remaining, the better. If I can keep it at 1 rather than 2, obviously I'm going to have a big chance at coming back, because just like this, I got a base hit with JD. I brought him in to pinch hit for my pitcher, and now I'm going to pinch run Mike Trout for JD, so now he's on first base. He's going to go to a lefty, so I put the pressure on the opponent to make the lefty-lefty matchup. I'm stealing with Trout, and I got Nolan Ryan out of the game, who I was struggling with, or against anyway, because with the PCI, and I don't know, I was squaring up the ball, or at least I thought I was squaring it up. I was slightly under it at times, and this guy must have been dotting up with good feedback, because so whenever I pitch with Nolan Ryan and I miss my spot, the ball gets crushed. this guy was all over it because I wasn't able to hit that many pitches that were over the plate. He was dotting up on the corners. But I stole third with Mike Trout. I stole second and third with them. I figured I'd be aggressive, and I don't know how this was a pop-up to shallow center field. I was looking for a fastball up in over the middle of the plate. It was a sinker, and maybe that's how I got so under it. But Mike Trout is safe on that play. I have no idea how he got in safely on that one. But brings up Babe Ruth, and luckily he was safe because Babe Ruth is ripping a base hit up the middle, so I would have probably scored the run anyway. Don't really know if I would have got that same pitch. But now we move into the bottom of the ninth. He does have a chance to walk it off. It's 2-2 still. I wasn't able to score any more runs in the top of the ninth, but I knew this game was. I felt like this game was going extra innings. Once I was able to get that out right there, with out facing Albert Pujols with a fastball too. With Koji Uehara, I threw a fastball to Pujols. It was either a walk-off or I was sending this one into extra innings because I was going to hopefully get Ted Williams out afterward. But anyway, it is the top of the 10th inning, 2-2 game, and Mike Piazza's going to hit one up the middle. I thought Chipper Jones was going to make that play and throw me out, but that is going to be a leadoff base hit, and I don't have a backup catcher to go to, so I'm not going to be able to pinch hit or pinch run for Mike Piazza. So I figured I would pinch hit, but he quick pitched my pitcher. Now I'm down 0-1. I'm like, whatever. I'll save my bat just in case this game goes really long, and I'll just bunt with Koji Uehara. I got the bunt down. That was big. I thought it made sense to bunt in that situation. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think it was a cheese move. But it brings up Griffey with 1 out. I think it's the smartest baseball move there instead of hitting into a double play, which I had already done previously in this game. But he went ahead and walked Ken Griffey Jr., and that's going to bring up Jose Ramirez in a 1-1 count, and he throws a splitter over the inside middle of the plate, and I thought that was going to be caught by Griffey, and I was trying to send my runners, and he just lost connection. He just quit out of it. He still had a chance. I don't really know what would have happened. I don't know how many runs I would have scored right there. I'm not sure, but I got 25 points because it was in the World Series, and I move up to 870. I'm going to make my push towards World Series tomorrow after I get off work, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. I just played a couple games after I got off work. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to tune in to the Twitch live stream, the link will be in the comment section down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and see you next time. Peace out.